Forestry Growers Research has a website, around 3,000 reports sitting on that website. We've got this huge knowledge base, which is we're adding to it all the time because it's $5 million of research investment a year just from the forestry sector, and that's leveraged by government funding as well. So researchers produce outputs, they're reports and papers and technical notes and things like that. So we store those on our website and they're available, but actually finding them is really challenging. August 2024, this AI revolution was a complete mystery to me. I said to my colleagues, come on, let's go find out about this AI thing.
End of last year, we were touring New Zealand on an AI roadshow, presenting some of the work that we've been doing. And at the time, we had a really great case study, which was for the Foundation for Alpha Research. We presented across 9 different locations around the country, and at each of these events we were kind of giving a state of play on what AI technology could do, and then separately to that we were doing a focused demo on what Caitlyn was and some of the work that we've been doing, and in particular for Foundation for Alpha Research.
What they presented was exactly what I had been wanting to do. I'd been saying it to my colleagues. We need a tool that's on our website that we can trust to go and find the information from our website and bring it back and tell a story about it. And then there was this Ask FGR case study, and it was like, we've got to have that.
I remember distinctly she came up to us afterwards and said, we want that, but instead of FAR, Foundation for Alpha Research, FAR, just change one letter, make it FGR. That's how the relationship started. They saw the value, they saw what it could do for them almost immediately. Within a number of weeks, we were underway and ready to get stuck into it.
It was really because we know the Foundation for Arable Research and we know Alison. We knew that she had done a lot of due diligence around the tool, because for her, the importance of connecting with her end users was paramount. And it's the same with us. We want to show the people that have invested through the levy the value of the research.
They had huge research library, lots of really valuable information, all available on the website, but hard to find. So, you do your typical keyword search and that would throw up hundreds of results, and then you'd have to deep dive and try and find the piece you're looking for. And that's where the magic of Caitlyn comes in. So from the start, we were able to work with Alison and her team to compile some of that research. More of a test bed to start with, engage with some of the team and some foresters to make sure that it was producing good results. So yeah, we were able to bring that into Caitlyn and start putting it in the hands of some actual users who could test it, verify that the answers were accurate, and it was useful and something that they would use. And very quickly that was validated, and from there we put together Ask FGR, which was FGR's implementation of Caitlyn. They just had a new website done at the time, so we were able to work with their web developers, embed it onto their website, and then pretty quickly get that out into the hands of foresters for them to use.
I think now in the AI age, where we're used to just going to a tool and asking it to find me the answer, just going to a search engine on a website and saying, I want to find something out on this, and you have to put keywords in, and it feels quite archaic. So the idea around Caitlyn and the Ask FGR model was, how do we get this information to the people that need it in a way that makes sense for them, that they can find easily, that they can reference, because it's really important to reference back to the document. So what Caitlyn does is allows us to use the modern AI approach to finding information on our website and bringing that information back. And I can see lots of applications into the future, but at the moment it is really interrogating our library, our knowledge base, and bringing that information back. And the key thing for me is it's a trustworthy tool. It's not going out to the World Wide Web to find information. It's just looking at the information that we have supported over the years that has been peer reviewed and put into our knowledge base as accurate. So I think that's the key thing.
Part of the process of implementing Caitlyn into an organisation like FGR is making sure that the answers are as accurate as possible. And to do that, we work with subject matter experts. So out of the box, Caitlyn generally answers really well, but you get even greater benefit and high levels of accuracy by going through a process that we call fine-tuning. And so part of bringing Caitlyn into FGR as Ask FGR was working with some of their subject matter experts, reviewing answers that the knowledge base could answer, and then just making sure that we were writing ground truth answers. And so when somebody would ask a question of a particular topic, Caitlyn knows what that sort of ground truth looks like, and how FGR as an organisation would like to present that information. So tone of voice, the guardrails, how it should be presented. And so going through that fine-tuning process means that at the end of it, we've got something which is almost like an extension of FGR as an organisation. It knows industry terminology, the definitions, it understands context, and it's able to produce answers in the way that FGR would if they were talking to foresters themselves.
I can see the value of Caitlyn for research and technology transfer. To me, if I can help promote that out through my networks that this is a really useful way of working with the information that you have in a trusted environment, then that's going to help. Research takes a long time. You have to be really, really committed to it. It takes really passionate people to drive it. And how do we get our results available and accessible to people so that they can use them? We need to really focus on that in the research sector. Caitlyn has a very strong role in there in actually making information more accessible.